What's up? The official return of Bizarre 1000. Raw review. Yes, it's the next day, but I had a lot of stuff to do last night. Okay, Monday Night Raw. A lot of people on here, a lot of YouTubers are gonna say, man, this was all crappy Raw. No one liked it. Nothing was eventful. Nothing really. What? Guys, I'm gonna hate to say this. I'm gonna be one of those who says, this Raw was freaking great. I loved Raw this week. It took me back to the 90s. It went backward. It reminded me of a 90s Raw. Not the beer guzzling Stone Cold Attitude Era Raw, but somewhat mid 90s. I mean, there was so much stuff happening tonight. I mean, first you have Kane and rise above the hate, embrace the hate. And John Cena go at it for a while, then fight backstage for a minute. And Zack Ryder's all freaking out. He is the weakest babyface I've ever seen. Again, John Morrison would be a much better U.S. champion. You just set the record straight right there. But, I mean, some other matches. I mean, we were supposed to have a Divas match. That kind of went with the story with Kane and Zack Ryder. And we had Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston in a quick match. Big Show comes out. And then Daniel's like, okay, he'll always be Bryan Danielson. I mean, not Daniel Bryan, but Daniel Bryan, a.k.a. Bryan Danielson. He basically said, yeah, Show, okay, I think you should have your match. Some people say it. I mean, if you watch Raw, if you don't just watch Raw for what it is, if you watch and look for details, look for what they're trying to do, look for the crowd reactions, like I do. I don't look at Raw. I watch it as a fan, but I also look back and just watch it to see how long this segment goes, to see what they're trying to do, try to figure it out. Daniel Bryan didn't have no reaction, and I am so happy. First, I'll say this. I have been a Bryan Danielson fan, Bryan Danielson, for a long freaking time. Ring of Honor, Austin Aries, Bryan Danielson, Austin Aries, Tyler Black. I mean, Daniel Bryan, Tyler Black. I mean, so many great matches he's had in Ring of Honor. Well, he makes Dolph Ziggler tap out, or Kofi tap out really quick. But they're gonna have a rematch, no disqualification match. Is this where they turn Daniel Bryan heel? Maybe. Maybe they should keep him a face. Excuse me, guys. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the segment. We didn't do good with the crowd, but we have a couple other things happen. I might be missing some spots in Raw. I'm just going fresh off memory, so this ain't a great classic review like some of these people give you, but this is just my opinion on Raw overall. We keep hearing about we're gonna finally see Brodus Clay. And it's like, okay. We're getting close to the 10 o'clock hour, and it's coming up. Oh, wait, we had a tag match. Sheamus and Santino versus Jinder Mahal and Wade Barrett. Of course, Sheamus and Santino win. As I said, they had Daniel Bryan and Kofi like after that. Then we get into close to 10 o'clock, and it's the debut of Brodus Clay. And Justin Roberts comes out and says, from Funk World, from Planet Funk, Brodus Clay. And all of a sudden you hear this weird, it was, if you remember Ernest the Cat Miller, this was his music. Somebody better call my mama. That was trending on Twitter like crazy. And all of a sudden, the monster, the mastodon you've seen on NXT and on Superstars, if you watch those on the internet, which if you obviously do because you're on YouTube watching this, he comes out dancing, and this. At first, I was like, "Wait, what the hell is going on here?" It took me a minute to like let it sink in, and I was like, "Are they really doing this?" You may know, John Laurinaitis is the Raw GM, or John Laryngitis. Kind of interesting, I thought. And the Funk Master, or the Funk, BRODUS the Funk. I mean, it kind of reminded me of Flash Funk a little bit, which that's just kind of throwing me off. Yeah, the Funk X, and which one of the Funkettes were on Tough Enough, and she's one of the girls who said, one of the first ones eliminated, who said, she's actually the first one eliminated from Tough Enough. She said, well, Stone Cold asked her, what was your favorite match? And he said, or she said, Alina versus Alicia Fox. Out of all the matches in history. Yeah. That was interesting. But Brodus Clay beats Kurt Hawkins. Like earlier in the night, there was this funny segment I enjoyed. The Miz was complaining about R-Truth. And he was saying, come on, R-Truth. He said, Brodus Clay is debuting on. I says, who cares? And he John Landers got this great line where he's like, you know what? I'm not Little Jimmy, but I am Big Johnny. It's like, what? That was fun. Here we have Jack Swagger versus CM Punk. Good match. But during this match, it looked like there was a botch. But I don't think it was a botch. I think it was part of the storyline where it made you think that he botched it. Because if it was a botch, if the referee botched it in 1, 2, 3, he wasn't supposed to, you know what? I don't think Vince McMahon would have, and the producers would have said, replay this 100 million times. They would have just skipped it and went like something else. They would not have replayed it over in slow motion. It was part of the story to help look at that Johnny Ace can get these calls right when John Laurinaitis can get these calls right when the regular referees can't. They're doing something like that. And then we finally get to the thing. Jericho said, maybe, do we think Jericho was going to talk tonight? Jericho's going to come out and he's going to say what's going on. He gets to the ring, he starts going, yay, 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 yay. He grabs the mic. The crowd starts saying, Raw is Jericho. If you can hear it, it's very light, but some guys were saying, Raw is Jericho. And then it happened. He talked, right? No, he didn't talk. He drops the mic, walks off. So the last 2 weeks, Jericho first came out, smile. And then walked off. 2 weeks in a row, didn't say crap. The WWE is really milking this. Really milking this thing. And then I think what's going to end up happening, honestly, they're probably going to continue this until someone comes out, like a CM Punk, or I think it'd have to be CM Punk. Says, okay, Jericho, enough of this crap. What? You won't say you're just a cheerleader? They got to be very careful what they do with Jericho. For Jericho's promos, he's liable to bury CM Punk. Jericho can cut the best promos ever. And there's still some more questions than we have answers. Because if you watch those little commercials that was for Jericho, those little promo commercials, I asked her. A lot of people are speculating this is Stephanie McMahon. I mean, you never know. Well, now about 10 minutes in, and okay, Jericho didn't say crap, which is kind of annoying, but I kind of figured. So, it's getting later in the night. CM Punk did not. He lost to he beat Jack Swagger in a weird count. So Jackie and Vicky are banned from ringside during that match. Something good. Our main event later on was well, we do see Dolph Ziggler or Eve getting chased by Kane basically. Then there's a flat tire. Just looks like some stupid horror movie. It seemed like a John Cena movie. It's like John Cena's so crappy in movies. They decided screw the movie, we're gonna put him on TV to do the movie. Movie's inside Raw. Well, during the match with Dolph Ziggler, Cena's match with Ziggler, Kane's beat up Zack Ryder. I can't remember if Dolph was able to win or not, but I could care less because I don't really care about the match. Now, I did enjoy Dolph Ziggler at ringside for Jack Swagger's match with Punk. He reminded me so much of Mr. Perfect with that towel. Oh, I was like, wow. I mean, it was just like amazing. I just thought of Mr. Perfect instantly. So we get to the match. I don't remember who wins, but Kane beat them both up. They end the show. I don't really care because I'm not even invested in that storyline at all. I could care less. Oh yeah, we did have R-Truth. I forgot about R-Truth. Got a segment. Okay, R-Truth comes out earlier in the night. Called by Ricardo Rodriguez because Miz is trying to recruit somebody to come out and help him get R-Truth. So Ricardo starts saying all this stuff. Your breath stinks. Your mama has a mustache and all that. So R-Truth trying to get him to come out and sing a song. That's what he sings, the Macarena in Spanish, and it's kind of funny. And so then he ends up giving him his little haters or whatever you want to call that move. Then Miz comes out, tries to jump him, then R-Truth gets the best of him, and Miz runs away like a little girl. Surprise. Overall, guys, Raw was very entertaining. You had Brodus, the Funk Clay come out. A new... People keep complaining about how there's no new character. I mean, wrestling is boring. It's the same. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same. We had new character develop. We had a new character. That's what's missing from wrestling today. New character developments. You have Brodus Clay, a new character, a fun character that no one expected. It came out of left field. No one's seen it coming. It was hilarious. I loved it. People might not realize this, but Raw has been so much better with John Molinariz as the general manager. He's put on, not him, but just his character. He has never been more over with the crowd his whole career. It's working. What they're doing right now is working. This Jericho angle, I mean, Raw is always good right around WrestleMania time and the Royal Rumble, so this Jericho angle, to see where they go, Jericho's obviously going to turn heel. I mean, just to see how this is going to turn out, this is how everything's is going to unfold, how it's going to work out. It's going to be fabulous. Just hope the payoff is well worth it. Guys, this is Bizarre 1000. It's been real. It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. Peace out.